Hope will be the next president of the United States, former governor of New Mexico, Gary Johnson. Gary?
I'm going to apologize ahead of time. We're going to have to get in a car here and head to New York for some predetermined press conferences. But I am going to be on the ballot in all 50 states, along with President Obama and Mitt Romney. And I think that I really do offer a choice that the other two candidates don't. And it goes like this. Let's not bomb Iran. Let's get out of Afghanistan tomorrow and bring the troops home. Let's acknowledge marriage equality, that it is a constitutionally guaranteed right on par with civil rights in the 60s. Let's end the drug war. Let's legalize marijuana now. Let's stop with the incarceration of 2.3 million people in this country. Let's stop with arresting 1.8 million people a year in this country. I'm the only candidate that would want to repeal the Patriot Act. I'm the only candidate that would not have signed the National Defense Authorization Act, allowing for you and I, as U.S. citizens, to be arrested and to be detained without being charged. I think that's why we fought wars in this country. I think that we need to balance the federal budget now. And if we don't balance the federal budget now, I think we're going to find ourselves without a country. I think we're going to find ourselves in the midst of a monetary collapse. A monetary collapse, very simply, is when the dollars we have in our pocket don't buy a thing. That's a monetary collapse. We avoid it by balancing the federal budget. We balance the federal budget with mutual sacrifice on the part of all of us. And the key word here is mutual sacrifice on the part of all of us. Crony capitalism in this country is alive and well. I think that by abolishing the IRS, by eliminating income tax and corporate tax and replacing all of that with one federal consumption tax, I think that creates a level playing field where all of us can expect more jobs, where we can expect our exports to be competitive, and more than anything, just that notion of fairness and equality that we're getting further and further away from. I appreciate being able to speak here this afternoon. This is Constitution Day. This country is based on a constitution. We are not a democracy. We're a constitutional republic. In a democracy, we can vote ourselves a raise, and that's, I'm afraid, what we've done. In a constitutional republic, we are a country governed by a document, governed by laws, and that's what distinguishes us and has distinguished us as a beacon of freedom throughout the world. Given our military interventions, I would argue that we've become anything but. Given our military interventions, I would argue that perhaps we have hundreds of millions of enemies to this country that, but for those military interventions, would otherwise not exist. So peace and prosperity to everybody. We have an opportunity here to change this country for the better. Let's take advantage of that opportunity.
God bless you. Give him a rounding send-off as he go, carrying the message for this great country. That's from Nixon. Yeah. God bless you and good luck.